Myanmar's military has taken control of the country under a one-year state of emergency. State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi and other government leaders have been detained. Here is all you need to know about it. Article 417 of Myanmar's constitution allows the military to take over in times of emergency. While making an announcement of taking over, the military said that the coronavirus crisis and the government's failure to postpone November elections were reasons for the emergency. It assigned Vice President Min Sway, a former military officer, as the head of the government for a year. The military drafted this constitution in 2008 and retains power under the charter at the expense of democratic civilian rule. Human Rights Watch has described the clause as a coup mechanism in waiting. This constitution also reserves key cabinet ministries and 25% of the seats in parliament for the military, a portion that limits the power of civilian government and rules out amending the charter without military support. In November elections, Suu Kyi's party captured 396 out of 476 seats in the combined lower and upper houses of parliament. The State Union Election Commission has confirmed that result. But the military since, shortly after the elections, has claimed that there were millions of irregularities in voter lists in 314 townships that could have let voters cast multiple ballots or commit other voting malpractice. It then detained Suu Kyi and other lawmakers, imposed a one-year emergency and decided to hold elections next year when it ends. Telecommunications have come to a near halt in several parts of the country. In the capital, internet and phone access appeared to be blocked. Barbed wire roads were set up across Yangon, the largest city, and military units began to appear outside government buildings such as City Hall. Residents flocked to ATMs and food vendors, while some shops and homes removed symbols of Suu Kyi's party, the National League for Democracy, that typically adorn the streets and walls of the city. Governments and international organizations condemned the takeover, saying it sets back the limited democratic reforms Myanmar has made. Watchdogs fear a further crackdown on human rights defenders, journalists, and others critical of the military. Even before the current military takeover, journalists, free speech advocates, and critics of the military often faced legal action for publicly criticizing it. Former US diplomat Bill Richardson said that the Biden administration and other governments should swiftly act to impose sanctions. Suu Kyi's ability to lead is also being questioned now, given her defense of the military's action against the ethnic Rohingya Muslims. The next best option, diplomats believe, is to now let other Myanmar democratic leaders take the reins with international backing and support.